Wow, the earth is moving under our feet. Our lives are changing at such a rapid pace, some welcome, some not. Let's talk about all this change and how we can slide through it gracefully. Hi, I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh. I have a PhD in clinical psychology. I'm a mother, I'm a journalist, I'm host of the podcast Mating Matters, and I'm so happy to be with you on Local Now. Can we talk about change? I don't know about you, but everything seems to have turned upside down in my life. You know, what do they say? Life is what happens when you're busy making plans. We all had plans, and now for some people, their dreams are shattered, their confidence is busted, and they're trying to figure out their new raison d'être, reason for being, right? A lot of what I want to talk to you about today comes from the book Life is in the Transitions by Bruce Feiler. Now, he talks about these life disruptors that show up all the time. Let's go back to what you were probably programmed to think the trajectory of life would be for you. That you would grow up, you would get education, you'd get a good job, you'd get married, you'd have children, and you'd raise those children until you had grandchildren, and then you would retire and you would die. A wonderful fairy tale, isn't it? Do you know any people who actually have a life like that? Who go on that straight linear mode of life? No. And let me say this, nothing is fixed in life. Your career may change many times. Your love partners may change. Hey, your sexuality may change. Your spirituality may change. And so change is actually the constant in our lives. In that new book, Life is in the Transitions, the author talks about how these big life disruptions happen for people every few years, and that the timing that it takes to go fully through the life change may take as long as 5 or 6 years. The average is about 4 to 6 years. So, what do these stages of changes actually mean? And what can we do to manage them in a healthful way? Well, he likes to call the stages the long goodbye, the messy middle, and the new beginning. You may in fact be in one of these 3 stages right now. What does the long goodbye entail? Unhappiness with your job, unhappiness with your relationships, stupid arguments with people you love about mask wearing or not. Conflict is one of the ways that people exit relationships to move into the messy middle. The messy middle is all about redefining yourself and trying to figure out who you are and what you want and how you can survive on this planet with a different job or a different partner or a different kind of lifestyle. That's the messy middle. And I think many of us are in that situation right now. Finally is the new beginning, when you can take clear, concrete steps to move forward. So how do we manage ourselves during these tumultuous emotional times? Well, we stop and try hard to look at the big picture. I know with myself, even just thinking about it as a long goodbye, a messy middle, or a new beginning has helped me gain some perspective on what's going on in my life. So think of the big picture more than anything. Also, take some time to control your bodily reactions to stuff. Make sure you're exercising, eating well, getting enough sleep, meditating, all that stuff. Journal, 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 journal. That's where your unconscious comes out. It writes words you never even thought of before. And experiment with new stuff, new relationships, new kinds of jobs in the gig economy. Don't be afraid to try out stuff. This is not a commitment for life. This is a messy middle, right? And in the end, when you start the new beginning for real and you feel good with it, you can actually look back at that long goodbye and say to yourself, you know, there was merit in those relationships. That job was important to me. I respect those people. You will have a new perspective and be able to look back with a kind of loving eyes because now you've honored yourself and entered your new beginning. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh for Local Now. You can contact me on any of my social media at Dr. Wendy Walsh. If you got any questions, I'll be happy to find the answers for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.